sit. So sitting up on your seat or reclining if that's your chosen position. Making yourself comfortable in a way that the body can rest for the next 25 minutes or so. We want to become deeply relaxed physically, but without becoming dull or sleepy. So a nice upright position is optimal. If your body is not going to cooperate, you may find you want to adjust how you are, laying back maybe. But at the outside, deciding to enter into the meditation, seeking some physical stillness. So we don't have to be rigid, and if the body becomes uncomfortable, we can move. But we kind of set out with the intention to remain as still as possible. This physical stillness supports the mental stillness of our concentration practice, and then of our awareness practice. You might close the eyes to begin with, just to help in gathering the mind inside the body and breath. If it feels right for you or necessary, taking some really deep breaths, nice full inhalation down into the belly. You might pause at the top of the inhalation and then exhaling slowly and fully, perhaps through the mouth, maybe even sighing or allowing a sound to come out. And just for a few breaths here, consciously slowing down, deepening the breath, making a more full experience of the breath. And then backing off a little on the depth of the breath when you're ready, just letting the body begin to breathe naturally. The body is good at regulating itself in this way. We take the seat of the observer, just noticing the quality of our breath this morning. Is it smooth or a little bit bumpy, jaggedy? Is it shallow or deep? Is it naturally long or short, even or uneven? We're less concerned with what we find than we are with the process of training ourselves to become aware of the qualities of the breath, and then by extension, the quality of our experience moment by moment. Just seeing if you can stay with the breath, investigating, curious. What does the breath have to tell you about your state of body and mind this morning? Let's do a little bit of earth breathing. So finding a spot beneath you. So taking your awareness down through the perineum, down through the root chakra into the earth below you. And you might be comfortable just a few feet down beneath the body, or you might imagine dropping down 20 or 30 feet, be more than that even. And you can visualize a space beneath you that is small, like a golf ball size, or you could imagine a big reservoir, a big, huge ball of energy beneath you. Whatever seems natural or comes to mind first. And on the inhalations, drawing energy up from the earth beneath you, from the space beneath you, up through the perineum, up through the spine. You might even find yourself lifting the chest and lengthening the spine as you breathe in. And as you exhale, releasing back down into the earth. And there's no need to do special breathing. You can let the natural breath determine the flow here. But the visualization is drawing this rooted earth energy up. And as you exhale, the energy and the awareness drops down through the body and down into the earth. You should only maintain this visualization if it's easeful, comfortable to do so. Allowing the breath to really root us, ground us. Our mind begins to slow down and become immovable like a mountain. We feel that connection, earth to earth, the earth element in our body, the earth beneath us. And if it's in any way challenging, just backing off the image, finding for yourself what is easeful in the breath. And for a few minutes, we'll do just a single pointed interest in the breath, maintaining either throughout the mountain-like body or at the heart, the belly, or the tip of the nose, just whatever spot you want to focus on. In and out, knowing the breath moving, rising, falling. Whenever you notice the mind is confabulating, wandering into story, just come back. Simply breathing, knowing the breath. See if you can follow the full length of one inhalation. Find where it changes and becomes exhalation. Following the full out breath. You can, if you like, you could stay here just with the breath. Or if you like, you could open the awareness a little bit. Maybe initially just feeling the body sitting, tingling, temperature, pressure, the aliveness in the feet and hands. Letting your awareness explore the body, shoulders and back, the belly. Feeling the heart beating possibly. Feel our own pulse. You might be aware of the touch of your clothes against your skin. Take an interest in all of the sensory experience. Sound and touch, sight, taste, smell. And we, in our formal sit, we can emphasize awareness of the sensory field. knowing that thoughts are also experienced, but that we can rest from constantly chasing thought, constantly captivated and caught up in thought. Thought becomes just the same as touch, the feeling of the air touching skin, the moistness of the tongue in the mouth, the hardness of bone. We take an interest in this whole experience that is available, but that we normally ignore in favor of thought. What else is there to be known? We've often considered this mantra of, mostly my thoughts are compulsive and distracting, and therefore I take them very lightly. A teaching offered by Ken Hood in Guelph. Mostly my thoughts are compulsive and distracting, and therefore I take them very lightly. So one way we can practice with this is to take the thought lightly, let go. As thought appears, we let go again and again. But maybe another way to train is to shift the focus, to shift the energy from thought into sensory experience, the feet, the hands, the belly, hearing sound. If you like, you could have the eyes open for the remainder of the sit, including color and light. Maybe noticing the tendency for the mind to create thoughts about what we see, almost automatic translation of experience into story. So in the same way that we return to the breath again and again in concentration practice, here we can return to the direct experience, sound, sight, body, before thought, before story. So when you notice you've been entranced, captivated by a story, in that moment that you notice is your freedom. You can move the awareness back, tingling in the feet, the aliveness of the hands, simple sounds arising in the room around you. Back on alert, back to knowing the aliveness of the moment. It's like we rouse ourselves from the dream of thought, the dream life created by thought. We wake up to the freshness of this moment. Anything is possible this moment. Instead of hanging back in this sleep-like trance of thought, we lean into the present, almost leaning into the future, listening, aware, what's next? What now? And then considering as we come to the end of our practice, if you'd like to extend the sit for yourself, sit a little longer with this clearing of cobwebs, sitting with just this moment again and again. You might choose to do that, logging off quietly. Or you might simply make a note, an intention throughout the day, as you move into the day now, off the cushion. I'm going to come back. When I notice I am lost in thought, I'm going to come back, feel my feet on the ground, feel my belly, feel my breath. Reminding yourself your wish to wake up again and again. if you like, just acknowledging our practice, our time together, you could either bring your hands together at your heart or maybe over your heart. Thankful for the conditions that allow us to practice. And practice together, the importance of community, of other practitioners, other people that are trying to wake up. And the importance of all the teachers in our lives, the ones that push our buttons, the ones that encourage and lift us up. And may all beings find the conditions for freedom, joy,